and after some slight technical difficulties with all of Discord going absolutely nuts, hopefully we'll be good now. So, right, just to do another quick recap, given that I know some people dropped out there. The trains were split, but White Wolf Theo and Dart are now riding to catch up with the train on the the Cobalt Mustang horses, which are super fast, and they are just starting to catch up with the back of the train, so I've put them back on the map. Again, we're just going to kind of like imagine the horses, because it gets a bit weird adding the tokens onto horse tokens and it all gets confusing, so you guys are just running whizzy fast on your horses. Meanwhile, this large airship is now currently doing kind of like a low arc over this train, and while Garrett, Krosik and Twig are sort of shut out of the train car by this blood magic energy field thing, you can see and hear what's going on inside, which is this weird machine that seems to be some sort of communicator. It's projecting a man who appears to be like just some sort of living skeleton in a cowboy outfit. Is having some sort of argument with this Saurian woman. And yeah, that's pretty much where we were. Any questions before we go on and hope that Discord bears with us? Okay, cool. So, Garrett, Krosik and Twig, on the other side of this crackling energy field, you can see that this Saurian woman seems to have some sort of argument with the projection of this strange person. You can't quite hear everything that's going on with all the noise. Obviously the train is going very fast. There's a lot of wind rushing and the thundering noise of the wheels on the tracks, but you hear snatches of their argument. And as they get louder, you hear the Saurian saying, "We can argue later, but you need to get me out of here." And a few moments later, the projection of this character quite calmly says, "Unless those Cobalt Mustangs chasing your train are ridden by your people, I'm afraid you're out of luck." And the Saurian kicks the device, and the image shimmers a moment when she kicks it. She says, "Damn it, Calavera, we had a deal." And the figure says, "A deal that you failed to hold up your end of. Now you force me to use violence to cripple the ATC. Destroying a train ain't as good as taking the horses, but it'll have to do. Goodbye, my friend." And then, or rather a couple of moments later, you hear the sound of cannon fire from above as the Zeppelin opens fire with its cannons, and burning burning balls of fire basically come raining down from the Zeppelin towards the train. I would like you all to roll some initiative, please.
Can I jump off the train first?
You can jump off the train if you want to.
How fast is it going?
It is going pretty damn fast at the moment. Maybe about, probably about 60 miles an hour.
If I jump off, how many dice am I going to have to roll to see how much damage I take?
I would be rolling a certain amount of dice, and it would potentially do quite a lot of damage. It's doable, but potentially very risky.
Was it Dex for?
Yeah, you get a dexterity added to your roll for initiative.
3 of us rolled 16.
I'm just going to do the initiative.
16.
I'm not going to jump off the train.
Fair enough.
The dexterity, did you say?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use to split up these 16s. I'll use your stunt dice, and between Shaq. Oh no, God, you've got the same stunt dice roll as well.
I got a 14.
God damn it,
We can
guys.
decide it by agility.
Or dexterity, yeah.
It looks
yeah,
like
dexterity.
it looks like Shaq has the highest because you added 5.
Yep,
Yeah, I
You got
got
5
I got one.
dexterity.
that I do.
Dear God, Shaq is OP. Or rather, Garrick is OP. Okay, so that means we've got Garrick followed by Theo.
I don't have one dexterity.
Oh, sorry, I just thought because you did a +3.
I did focus.
Oh, you have a focus in. Oh, yeah, sure.
Not a bad idea, Six.
Well, we'll go with that. We'll just fair enough. And then Twig. And then Dart, and then White Wolf. And then these guys, there's a number of different NPCs who are going to have their own stuff.
As always, old man, Krosek, bringing up the rear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then you are an old man. Like,
I'm not that old.
you said old man Krosek. You got a long
Old.
beard.
I think you'll find White Wolf is bringing up the rear.
Oh yeah.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're quite right. I'll swap that around. I can. Do
I think the
maths.
actual old man is bringing up the rear.
Indeed.
Krosek beat me as well. I can't believe I rolled a 16 and was third. Just like, what?
I'm actually gonna. I'm fudging this a little bit just for simplicity. I'm gonna sort of space out where the NPCs are. Okay, so the numbers are all screwed up, but basically that's in the right order. Okay, so I've essentially done. Calavera is essentially representing the Zeppelin, and I've sort of done its turn with the fact that it started to open fire. You can then quickly go to, if you happen to scroll to light, you'd see there's a train driver guy. Seeing that this Zeppelin airship thing is launching an attack against the train driver panics and throws a backup supply of, I mean, you guys don't really know this, but essentially just for narrative purposes, he throws a special extra something into the steam boiler of the train, and what you guys experience is the train suddenly jolts forward with even more speed and seems to be speeding up in an attempt to get away. So you are very much, pretty much holding on, like white knuckle grasping onto this train just to hang on to it. But Garrick, you are the first player. What would you like to do?
I'll move up to the door.
Okay. So I'll just nudge Krosek out the way a little bit, if you don't mind.
Yep, and then I yell, "Hey, Sorian, I couldn't help but hear your conversation with the guy up above us. It sounds like you're in as much trouble as we are at the moment. We could help each other. If you drop this barrier, we can ensure you get out of this alive. But in exchange, we need some information from you. How's that sound?
She just kind of like snarls at you and says, "Like I could trust you. I've just made the greatest heist in ATC history. You're not gonna let me go."
Ranger's honor.
I've never trusted a ranger. Filthy soft-skinned, law-keeping scum.
Suit yourself. I'm gonna shoot at the barrier.
And people disconnectifying. Looks like everyone's still on Discord.
Disconnect. Okay, so you want to just
Indeed.
fire your weapon into the energy barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go for it. I'm not gonna ask you to roll to hit because it's a giant barrier in your way and you can't really miss it. So if you just want to roll... Oh, actually, I suppose you should roll to hit just to see if you get any stunts out of it. So just roll
True.
for the sake of humouring me. Okay, you well done. You hit the giant energy wall in front of you. Do you want to
Yay.
roll me some damage?
Yeah, do I get the fire rune penetrating damage for this one? Proper enough.
I would say not, given it's just a big swirly load of energy.
Yeah.
It's not going to care about you doing some fire damage.
Through that. And the sneak attack thingy doesn't work either.
No.
So it's
But
just
thank
normal
you for
damage.
pointing that out, because I'd forgotten you had that.
Sending damage.
Okay. The bullet kind of like slams into the energy field, and for this weird moment, you see the shot kind of like stretches the field backwards, and you can see the bullet sort of spinning inside it, and then it sort of burns up, and the field sort of,
Oh,
the field kind of then shimmers for a bit. It maybe looks a little less opaque than it was, but it's still burning quite strongly.
nice. I don't have any move left, or do I?
You technically did do a move, even though it wasn't a very big one.
Yeah.
If you wanted to shuffle around, you could do that because you haven't used your full movement.
Well, I'll shuffle back to where I was.
Okay. It's getting a little cramped on here.
Yep. I got an idea, but had to try to use diplomacy first.
Cool. So Theo, riding your too much of a technical difficulty to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop the stream again. I fear we might have to just pack this up for tonight and try and reschedule, because we can't really keep this going if people are gonna keep randomly dropping. And it makes more sense to do it now before, okay, it's a little annoying that we sort of set everything up, but like we could pick up from here quite naturally. So yeah, I'll stop the stream and we'll